Everybody, my name's Leslie Mann. Now, I want to talk about balloons. Everybody loves balloons. Birthday parties, graduation, they're awesome. They float into the sky. Now, I want to imagine this scenario. It's graduation day. You have toiled for 12 long years, and you are finally done. You may be going on to get your secondary education, but for high school, you're through, and you are done with school for right now. And so you have your family over, and you're having a big barbecue, and everything's fantastic, and you decide that you're going to release 12 green and gold balloons up into the sky in celebration. It looks awesome. There's pictures of them floating in the sky. You may even do this for a funeral in remembrance of those who you love. But what happens is they go into the sky, and then what? They don't go to heaven. They don't go to the landfill. They don't make their way into a trash can. So where do they go? They end up going into our landscapes. They go in our waterways. They go into our oceans, our pastures, and other places that they shouldn't be. Now, it takes the average latex balloon 6 months to 4 years to biodegrade. That's even the biodegradable ones. So they're not good for our environment. If they get into the oceans, they get eaten by turtles and fish and marine birds who think that they're food. And they eat them, and then their bellies fill up with latex balloon, and then they can't eat regular food, and then they die. And it's really sad that they die of starvation due to balloons. Also, they end up in our water plants because they go into the sewers, and they cause the most damage out of everything that water plants have to clean out of their systems. They also get tangled up in plane engines, and they cause damage there. They also can get tangled up in the power lines in our cities that cause dangerous power outages that not only damage infrastructure, they damage homes when power surges happen. They also hurt livestock. So even if you don't live near the ocean and you think, oh, this doesn't happen to me, it does happen to cows and horses and goats. Goats will eat balloons. Also, they will fall down or pop, and they will land near cows or horses, and then they will flee. And then what happens is that they go and they fall into holes, or where they would normally be cautious, they will run into fences and cut themselves pretty bad, or they'll try and jump a fence, and they end up getting pretty badly hurt. And that's not anything anybody wants just because of a balloon. And a lot of times you just don't think about it. You go, it's just a balloon, and it'll pop, and it'll be like this big when it's on the ground. It's not a big deal. But they actually cause lots and lots of damage, and we just don't think about it in the long run. So something that you can do that would be a healthy alternative to balloons when you're trying to celebrate fantastic things like graduations and birthdays and memorials for the loved ones that you have is that you can also put things on people's graves, things that are meaningful to them. You can do bubbles, rice, flyers, banners, little spinny pinwheels like toys, and you can even plant trees in remembrance, and that's something that gives back to the environment as well. Now, when we think about balloons, we just think about the great feelings that they give us. They bring us back to our childhood and how wonderful and exciting they are. But we also need to think about our future. Because unfortunately, if just 5 people release 10 balloons, that's 50 balloons out in nature that have strings attached to them that are causing damage, and you didn't even think about it. Sometimes it's those little things that add up to be a big thing.